Sheriff Steve Prator is standing by. Hey, Mr. Steve, how are you today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Well, let me see. I'm going to say that this whole courthouse grounds controversy sort of came to the public's attention when we had the video not so long ago of the young woman, well, I don't know how young she was, defecating on the courthouse grounds. And you had mentioned at the time, although this had been going on before and since, that the courthouse grounds, in your opinion, we need a fence around those grounds. Since that instance of the now infamous video, have there been further infiltrations of the courthouse grounds? What's the status? Because I know you feel just as strongly about the fence as ever.
Yes, the main thing about the fence is to give us some kind of barrier which to enforce some kind of closing hours, because right now you have 24-hour access to what's supposed to be the most secure building, or one of the most secure buildings in the whole parish. And you can go right up to the steps, you can look in the windows, you can put things in the bushes, and it's just, that's the purpose of the fence. The ordinance also needs to be passed where, and I'm a huge gun guy, everybody knows that, I got more guns than I even want to talk about. But I don't think it's fair to make sure everybody in the building doesn't have guns, and in the courtrooms and all that. And then it's kind of like they walk down the steps and everybody out there legally has guns. I think we could give them a running chance.
Mr. Steve, you are head of local homeland security. And you just mentioned something a couple of seconds ago that I think goes beyond concerns about homeless people on the grounds. And you said...
Oh, it's much more than that.
You said just a second ago, I want you to talk about this. You said anybody can walk up to the courthouse and put anything in the bushes. What are your concerns?
Well, we found guns in the bushes. We have found all sorts of things in the bushes all around there. You can hide right there in the bushes. You can hide around the corner. It's a terrible location. There's dead spots that you can just actually walk downstairs and be crouched down and waiting for somebody to come out of the courtroom. And to let you legally have a gun right there just doesn't make sense when you couldn't legally carry the gun inside the door. There's those sorts of things. There's the homeless part. People, I get people call up and say, oh, you don't like guns. Well, I do like guns, but I just don't think it's fair, and I don't want guns on property where we got to protect like that. And also the homeless situation, it's just nasty down there. If anybody drive by, they would see what I'm talking about before they have an opinion. Come down there just drive down there one evening and see the people camped out on benches and all the trash on the lawn and all that. But that's, it's the commission's got their own. I've dealt with, that's my business, is mysteries, trying to figure things out, and this is a mystery to me.
Yeah, the 8-3 vote. Any idea why they don't want to move forward now? Is it a money issue?
Well, Lewis Johnson was not he had to leave early, and I think it would have been a 4 vote. But I don't know, and it's now they want a assessment done. We've had 3 assessments done so far over the years. And if they don't trust me with all the experience that I have, then maybe they need to reconsider who they appointed as the Homeland Security Director. Nobody knows that building, nobody knows that courthouse, and nobody knows what's going on down there more than I do.
Mr. Steve, as they vote 8-3 to study this further, but I know that you talk to these guys on the council, or you talk to guys who know the guys. What are you hearing sort of behind the scenes? What are the objections that you're hearing maybe secondhand?
Well, some of the objections are the homeless. Like, we have one commissioner that is wanting to spend over $100,000 on a portalet down there that cleans itself so that these folks can take showers. And that's great if they want to do that, and, that's fine. But I think the courthouse is for the people. It's not for the homeless people. And it's, they're welcome to be around there, but it's got to be sanitary. I wouldn't take my kids down there. Like when I was younger, my parents took me down there, we'd feed the squirrels and do all that stuff. Now, that's ridiculous. That I would say that never happens now.
Have you studied anything? Do other courthouses had to put up fences, or we can't be alone?
Well, yes, some have. I've been reading about the different ones that have had the homeless problem and have put up fences for that to keep people from camping out over there. But the main problem that I see, the biggest problem, is that we need closing hours. So to secure the building from somebody going up and putting explosives, we've had people go up and pour cooking oil all over the steps. We got videos of that, and we'd have to clean it up. They did it 2 or 3 times. Gone up and vandalized the place. They've hidden guns in there. No center of justice should be open 24 hours a day right outside the doors like that where we can't secure it. If we had a whole bevy of people that were down there picnicking on the lunch grounds, and doing that sort of thing all weekend in the evenings, and there were little bands and all that sort of, that'd be different. But that is not the environment we have down there.